Thank you, everybody, for being here today. We are so excited to hear from Carrot Fertility. And so they are going to share with us all about their company, their DEI, why they're here, why diversity matters to them, the jobs that they're posting for, or that they're looking for. And so hopefully something that they hear resonates with you guys, or there's a position that you're looking for that they are hiring for. So definitely make sure that you connect with them on Fairstream. You can go to the network button and connect with them on LinkedIn, or message them directly on here. And if you are tuning in today, we would love to hear where you are tuning in from, what city you are watching from. So with that said, I will let Carrot kick it off. And thank you, Carrot, for being here today. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you for having us, Linda. And yeah, excited to be presenting again. This is our second event with Fairstream, and had a amazing time the first time around. And it was great to see all the interest that we got, and we're happy to be here again to talk about what we're doing here. So my name is Alex. I am on the recruiting team. I am the go-to-market recruiter. I focus mostly on sales, marketing, and finance hiring. I'm joined by my colleague Terrence here. He is our talent ops associate, and then joined by the head of our recruiting team, Mara Kern, as well. And in the chat, probably some members of my team as well, Krista, Gabriella, and Christina are available as well. They are other recruiters on the team, and so they'll be here to potentially answer any questions you might have about other opportunities on their for the teams that they support. But yeah, just quick introduction, a quick overview of our agenda. I'll just did some introductions. I'll go over our story, talk about our culture, talk about our teams, and we'll do an employee spotlight as well. We're joined by Carla on our team as well. She's on the sales team, and she's been with the Carrot for a little over a year now. And so she'll talk about her experience and what it's been like for her, and go from there. And so yeah, let's. So again, quick introduction. Mara is the head of our team. I'm Alex, it's Terrence, and then we have Christina, Gabriella, and Krista as the other recruiters. These are the teams that they support. Gabriella focuses on engineering, product, and global solutions. Christina for customer success, and Krista for all the medical and member success roles. And again, I do sales and marketing, and finance a little bit as well. And so our story, Carrot, we are a family-forming benefits company. We were founded in 2016 by our CEO, Tammy Sun. And so basically what we do is we sell to companies and health plans that are looking to provide family-forming benefits to their employees. And so basically we were created to make family-forming journeys more accessible and affordable to all that want it. And so what we offer are, our solutions range from like IVF being able to cover the cost of like IVF treatments, egg and sperm freezing, surrogacy, adoption, and most recently, we just added benefits surrounding low testosterone and menopause as well. And so the way we do this is we partner with medical clinics and adoption networks across the US and abroad as well, to ensure that our members are able to have access to a variety of resources when it comes to making their family forming decisions. And so at this moment, we are a Series C startup. We've raised over $114 million in venture capital funding. And since I've been here, I'm coming up on my 1 year anniversary pretty soon. I've been here a little like this shy of a year. We've grown from around 140 to 340 at this point. And in terms of covered lives, since Care's been around, I think we've just eclipsed or close to 1 million total covered lives through our platform. And so yeah, what we do. We support all paths to parenthood. We remove the financial barriers to creating families, and we offer that consistent global coverage. These are all our selling points. We are seeing I think especially in the last few years, we've seen a lot of movement with talent, with the great resignation, people are pursuing new opportunities, and we're finding that, family forming benefits are becoming a larger focal point within the benefits industry that is attracting and also retaining talent. And so, we're finding that employees want to stay longer, at companies that offer this benefit, or they're willing to switch they're willing to switch companies to a company that has family forming benefits. And so millennials are considering this to be a bigger part of what they want in their overall compensation package. We are able to support companies in their DEI goals as well. I think one of our biggest selling points is that we're able to support LGBTQIA families that are looking to start families. And so that's something that, companies, as they're thinking, of course, as well about their DEI strategies, they can definitely leverage Carrot and its resources and, improve upon their DEI initiatives and strategies. And so, yeah, I think want to transition really quickly into just sharing a video by one of our leaders. This is our Chief Product Officer, James Wong. He couldn't join us today, but he did leave a quick recording to share with all of you about why he joined Carrot, and just I'll let him speak for himself, but yeah, he's been here for since January 2021, and has been leading the product team and just adding and thinking of innovative ways in which Carrot can continue to support our members through our platform. So here.
Hey, Alex, we can't hear the sound on it.
I'm sorry?
We can't hear the sound on the video.
There's no sound? I can hear it. That's weird.
Yeah, if we reshare the share screen and click the share sound button in the bottom, yeah, we'll be able to hear it after that.
Wait, reshare the share screen?
Yeah, and there's a checkbox at the bottom for share sound. We should be good to go. Yeah.
Let me see.
Thanks, guys. Teamwork makes the dream.
Yeah.
Reshare the sound. Okay, one more time, Terrence. Can you say that?
Yeah, there might be a checkbox when you hit the share screen arrow green button. There's a share sound checkbox. Yeah.
Share screen, share sound. Oh,
Yeah.
clever. All right, I'm going to do that one more time. Sorry, thank you for the patience there.
Hi, my name is James Wong, and I'm Chief Product Officer at Carrot Fertility. Just a little bit about myself. I was born in Malaysia, I grew up in New Zealand, and I now call the US home with my husband of almost 10 years. I've had a fairly circuitous career that included engineering, running my own startup, management consulting, and now I'm exclusively committed to working in the health tech space. I'm at Carrot because family forming is something that is deeply personal to me. Together, my husband and I are exploring how to define a vision of family for us that continues to be a little.
Wow, so sorry, I clicked off.
You, regardless of age, race, income, sex, sexual orientation, gender identity, marital status, or geographic location. As a company, we live these values by not only offering our employees the same world-class benefit, but we also invest in our employee resource groups and continue to drive advocacy with our customers to make their workplaces more diverse and inclusive. Personally, I'm a proud member of Carrots for Change, Rainbow Carrots, and Carrot AAPI groups, and I'm excited for Carrot to participate in this important forum to attract more diverse talent to our mission. Thank you for your time today and consideration in joining the Carrot family. Hi, my name.
I'm gonna go back to slideshow. Okay, so sorry for the technical issues there, but hopefully we were able to capture everything or just hear what everything James had to say. And so with that, yeah, I'd love to pass the baton to Terrence so that he can talk more about our culture, our teams, and what it's like to be here at Carrot.
Thank you, Alex. And then again, I want to shout out to James. Thank you, James, as well, for the wonderful video. Just really quickly on this slide. I just want to reiterate what Alex and James were talking about. Our mission, fertility and family forming care for all, and accessible by those means as well. So when you think about Carrot, we'll talk about a lot today, but I want you all to remember the awesome theme, because this in the mission, because this is what we have found from recent hires, and when we interview people and get that feedback, is what draws people to Carrot. So we hope that this sits well with you. And if you're interested, you join and consider us joining for our mission. But really quickly, want to talk to you about the culture and how fully distributed. That's right, Carrot is. We can do that because of these remote programs, such that we partner with WeWork. WeWork, again, is a teleworking space or remote working space housed in most cities that allows remote workers, fully distributed companies to have a partnership program and have offices, spaces, and take a really full advantage of those opportunities there. But speaking of other programs, let's talk about inside Carrot as well. We have a number of great employee community groups that I'll get to in a second. We also do great speaker events, lunch and learns, or ECG speakers. We just had a wonderful a slate of those recently, as well as with our learning and development team on the people side, hosting really great internal opportunities to learn and to train. So we have this self-requisite to keep developing. We also develop off sites as well, traveling to cities that might host some of our remote employees in their local areas to meet up and share and have great opportunities to meet each other, as well as company teams connect as well. But next, I want to just go to the next slide and talk really more about our ECGs or employee community groups. Right here, just to summarize most of these groups, the mission is simple: to support, to advocate, to foster community for the employees here at Carrot. But the different employee community groups in front of you do this in a number of different ways. From Black at Carrot, having a group that is just designed to create and support Black identifying employees, to the Carrot Asian American Pacific Islander ECG that is just here to foster understand community for AAPI identifying employees, to Las Zanahorias, which stands for carrots or the carrots in English, that is here to seek to advocate for the Latinx community and promote Latin culture here at Carrot. Recently, and very newly to the Carrot ECG community, the Parents at Carrot, which empowers and has a space for parents and caregivers to come and support each other, as well as Rainbow Carrots, which is fostering a safe space for safety and advocacy for the LGBTQ plus employees here at Carrot. One that I want to mention that is also new is Carrot Spoonies. The spoon name comes from spoon theory from Christine Miserandino, I believe is the name. But this ECG is for raising awareness for people living with chronic illnesses and or disabilities. So those are a quick rundown of our ECGs here at Carrot. And then before I leave you all today, I just would be remiss if I didn't leave you with some wonderful photos of our employees, these employee community groups, that is, of meeting together, again, at some offsites, at some of their speaker events as well, virtually too. So take a good look at these smiling faces, take a look at these people who make up the wonderful employee community group community. And then really quickly, before I go, I have to talk about the wonderful teams here at Carrot. So from the people team, which people on here sit on, but then we also have some members from sales and other departments as well. But from sales to customer success to product, engineering, medical marketing, the people team, again, that's what we're on, finance and global solutions. If you're interested in these teams, please, or joining these teams to work, please drop that interest in the chat. We would love to connect one of our staff here and answer some questions that you might have. But that's all the time I have with you today. Looking forward to connecting with you possibly in the future. And thank you. I am going to kick it next to Alex, who will kick it off.
Yeah, I think, Terrence, thank you so much for your energy there. And for talking about, Carrot's culture, I think there's a lot of amazing things about, being able to work at a place like Carrot. Of course, the remote aspect is great. The fact that we have access to, WeWorks is awesome as well. I try to go at least once or twice a month and connect with other, Carrot employees in the New York area. And also I'm going to Chicago, fingers crossed, hopefully today, and be able to connect with one of the Chicago employees tomorrow. So yeah, it's just, definitely excited to, talk more about what Carrot has to offer culture-wise. But, I'd rather let Carla, our one of our SMB account executives, do that. She's been here again a little bit over a year and has gone through so much growth here at Carrot. And, I'm happy to just let her do the talking and, share her story, why she joined Carrot, what she's been up to, and we can go from there.
Yeah, thanks so much, Alex, for that. And honestly, it's just been a whirlwind of my time at Carrot in a very positive way. But just a little quick intro. So my name is Carla. I'm actually based out in Miami, Florida. I started at Carrot last year, end of April, as a sales development representative. So kind of entry level. I came from retail, so not necessarily sales, but I just really wanted to get my foot in, especially once I came across Tammy Sun's story on Carrot and truly the mission behind us, right? But 6 months after, I was actually promoted into an enterprise SDR role, which there was really about, kind of doing strategic outreach for larger companies. And then I was actually recently promoted into my SMB account executive role this past year after my 1-year work anniversary, which was really exciting for me. I think especially just being in the company just 3 months after, you see just how much things change constantly. But before, when it came to my experience, really, I really made it a point to get involved at Carrot, especially when it came to ECG groups. So I know Terrence highlighted a couple of those, but specifically, I'm actually a part of Las Zanahorias, which is Spanish for carrots. And our goal there is to really highlight the Latinx community, really promoting that Latinx culture, but understanding it's really about fostering an inclusive, safe space for social connectivity, learning, collection, action. And one of our, we've been doing actually some fun events like tequila cocktail classes for Cinco de Mayo. We had also some really good times to kind of discussing the history behind it. And one of the best things that we've also have done, that it's going to be coming up, we're going to be celebrating Spanish Heritage Month, which is we're going to be kind of bringing in a speaker, which is really exciting. So definitely getting involved, but also just really making sure that we're keeping the sense of community. But one of the biggest reasons why I loved Carrot as well is, coming from, I have a sister who's part of the LGBTQ plus community, and it really just hit me when it comes to just understanding how many gaps there are in society, and how unfair it might be for her one day to just understand, the challenges of having a child one day, possibly. So this is kind of really where I fell in love with the mission for us, and just understanding that it's really about supporting all paths to parenthood, and just being a part of the mission itself is just really exciting. But my experience at Carrot has been amazing. Each day there's something new to learn. I love what we do, our mission, and I have to give kudos to my team. I wouldn't be where I am without them. There's a lot of support here, and you're really given the tools to achieve your goals. I think it's just a matter of dedication and that passion. But yeah, love what we do, and I'm hoping you can definitely see a fit for yourself here.
Thank you so much, Carl, for just sharing a little bit about your story and what you've been up to. And yeah, it's really great. Again, it's Carla has been here again like a little over a year, and she's already grown from SDR to enterprise SDR to an SMB AE. Carrot really values employee growth and development here, and I definitely, we're definitely a company that wants to see you be successful here. And so yeah, I think that's everything here. I'm again super happy to be able to present on what Carrot has to offer folks. And again, our recruiters are in the channel. If you want, and of course you can reach out to me. You can message me on LinkedIn. If you go to our jobs page to see what positions line up with what you're interested in. If you don't see anything immediately, there is like a general application section, or if it's like, I think it's titled, if you see something that doesn't quite align with what you're interested, you can submit an application there. And as roles continue to open up, we'll definitely be looking in that pool and reaching out to folks who might align. But yeah, thanks again for attending this presentation. And yeah, let us know if there's anything we can do.
Alex, do we want to open it up for any questions? Do we have time? Do we have till 1:30?
I believe we have until 1:30. Yes. So
you do. You have time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody has any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. They can be for Carla, Terrence, Alex, myself.
Let's stop share. I'm actually gonna open up that thing real fast.
quiet, but we've gotten a lot of interest. If that, I don't know if anybody's in the chat besides me. For anybody that has said they're interested, our team is taking notes so that we can get all of you, if we can make note that you attended today. Right. Okay, so we got a question. What characteristics do you look for in a desirable candidate for a customer success role? Definitely, I think for our CS team, we look for some experience on the account management side. I think across the board at Carrot, something that's super important, and if you all can tell me if being honest here, it's definitely a lot of empathy. I think with the work we do, it's, can be really sensitive, and being able to come from a place of understanding is super important, especially if you're in a member facing or customer facing role. So I think those are probably the two major things, knowing that we can put you in front of a client. We, have clients that range from, pretty small companies up to like 20,000 people. So being able to be flexible, being able to kind of speak to the work that we do and really advocate for members is really key for our CS team, especially, but I think pretty much every team. Anybody have anything to add to that, Carla? I know that's not quite your world, but.
No, I think you kind of hit the mark there. I think for the most part, from what I have heard, there's a lot of just multitasking in general. There's a lot of that requirement. But I think when it comes to project management, I feel like if you have that type of experience, it's definitely going to be useful for a role like customer success.
Yeah. Awesome. Then we got another one. Do you have any idea the scale of headcount growth you're expecting this year? I think we're definitely going to keep growing. We grew from about 90 to over 300 within 1 year last year. So definitely not as high growth this year, but we're still going to be adding for the rest of the year. We're going to have opportunities popping up, probably that I don't even know about. So there will definitely be more to come. So definitely submit your application. We have one of our recruiters goes through that general application like weekly, if not more. So check the teams you're interested in, and we'll kind of get you tagged in our system so that we can reach out. Okay, from a customer success standpoint, how do you interact with clients on a daily basis? I don't know that I'm not on customer success, so I don't know that I can fully speak to this, but I can kind of touch some points, and Carla, you may be able to add in here too, but a big part of our CS team is also upselling. So they basically, once we sell to a client, they're going to move over to, a CSM, depending on which kind of bucket they're in. If they're small business, mid-market, or enterprise, we have different teams within CS that handle those. So some are going to be a little bit more high touch, depending on the size. Some are, they're going to be interfacing with pretty much every day. So again, the team will deal with escalations that come up on the member side, anything that, folks are running into, they're going to be working to upsell to, a bigger or better product, if you will. Carla, am I hitting the nail on the head, hopefully?
Yeah, definitely. And I will say I'm going to say a book of business. So you'll have, a certain amount of clients that you're going to be responsible for. So there's probably going to be, depending on escalations that might come up, you might have to do, some Zoom calls with them just to kind of confirm that everything's squared away, especially with renewal season coming up, which is, it's already kind of happening. This would be kind of the time frame where, we would be checking in and just kind of moving forward with the following year and just kind of seeing how utilization's been going and things like that.
Yeah, and I will say too, I probably didn't explain this well. Our CS team actually rolls up or splits into kind of two pieces. We have the customer success side, which would be the client facing, and then we have member success. So those are the folks that are going to interact directly with our members. We have a medical expert team under there that are made up of RNs that are going to kind of chat and give help them navigate our product and what services we offer. So there is an opportunity, if you come from more of a medical background, member success may be, a good alignment, and then CS would be more of that kind of account management. Any other questions? Alex, did you book your flight? I know you run as soon as this is done.
No, I'm leaving tomorrow.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for being here today. Really appreciate it. I'm sure I saw tons of interest, so that's exciting. You know, I loved your presentation. I love hearing what you guys are about. I'm sure that speaks to a lot of people. So yeah, so if you are here today with us, please make sure you connect with the team at Carrot. Like I said, you can go to the network button and connect with them on LinkedIn, or you can just apply directly to their jobs. I saw some links dropped in the chat, and then also if you go to the apply button, there should be some jobs. But yeah, it was great having you guys, and we will see you